what is the danger in this, not only for the morale in the military, but for all of us Americans?
I think the danger is you have a force that doesn't trust its leader, and it's the force that's responsible for waging our wars, protecting our homeland, and is currently involved in a number of escapades around the globe. It's significant because it's the Washington Times, and it's happening at the same time where Hegseth is trying to consolidate essentially a propaganda machine at the Pentagon. He's removed the Pentagon press corps, unprecedented, dangerous, outrageous, and he's now replacing them with folks like reporters from InfoWars. So he's trying to consolidate his propaganda machine, unify their message, remove any opposition, any questions, because he also knows that the calls are coming from inside the House. These are people who don't trust him, don't believe in him, and people who used to work for him. So I think his chaos and his discombobulation and his incompetence is starting to pile up.
You know, this anonymous reporting. Is there any other method that the rank and file, that senior officials could actually use, senior officers, I should say, could use to try to push back on Hegseth's agenda?
Yeah, and I think they're picking their spots. I think folks want to hear generals walking out or resigning their commissions. That's not happening, but they're picking their spots. And the resignation or removal of the head of Southern Command, who oversees Venezuela, is a very significant development, right? That's an example of a pushback, or at least a friction point. And I think Tim touches on something else important. Hegseth makes it all about him. And that's what you're not supposed to be. He's not supposed to be the star of this show. Our troops are supposed to be the star of the show. And he continues to put himself in that role. And what I'm hearing from folks who are close to Trump is that Hegseth is actually slowing the president down. Imagine how much farther ahead Trump's agenda would be if Hegseth wasn't screwing up all the time. And that's what I'm hearing from folks who are inside Trump's world. And I think sooner or later he's going to run out of shelf life.
Chaos that's going on and the discord in the top ranks of the Pentagon.
They're celebrating. They're licking their chops. This is all good news for Putin. This is all good news for North Korea. But I also want to make sure folks do not normalize how radical, ridiculous, and dangerous this is. Hegseth and the Pentagon have removed the Washington Post. They've removed the AP, Fox News, and they have replaced them with InfoWars and the My Pillow Guys TV network. That's how radical and ridiculous it is, and none of us should accept it because it's not acceptable.